What do you picture when you hear the word millionaire? Celebrity on a yacht? A tech mogul in a Silicon Valley mansion? What if I told you that most millionaires look, well, just like you and me? They live in your neighborhood, shop at the same grocery stores, and drive ordinary cars. These are the everyday millionaires, and their path to wealth isn't paved with lottery wins or trust funds. It's built on a set of simple yet powerful habits and secrets that anyone can adopt. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal these hidden secrets. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll realize that building wealth is far more accessible than you ever imagined. So what's the first big secret? It's surprisingly simple. They live below their means. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being intentional. While many people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, where your spending increases every time your income does, everyday millionaires do the opposite. They consciously create a gap between what they earn and what they spend. They don't buy the brand new luxury car just because they can afford the monthly payment. Understand that every dollar not spent on a depreciating asset is a dollar that can be invested to work for them. This discipline isn't about deprivation. It's about prioritizing long-term financial freedom over short-term gratification. Think of it this way. They choose future security over a fleeting status symbol. This leads us directly to the second secret. They make saving and investing automatic. They guarantee just save what is left over at the end of the month because for most people there's nothing left. Instead, they pay themselves first. The moment their paycheck hits their account, a predetermined amount is automatically transferred to their savings, retirement, and investment accounts. This set-it-and-forget-it strategy removes emotion and willpower from the equation. It turns building wealth into a consistent, effortless habit, like brushing your teeth. They aren't constantly debating whether to save or spend that extra $100. The decision is already made. Over time, this consistent, automated investing, combined with the power of compound interest, becomes an unstoppable force for wealth creation. Let's talk about what they invest in. Secret number 3 is that they favor consistency over chasing trends. You whoa and find the typical millionaire next door day trading meme stocks or jumping on every hot crypto trend. Why? Because they understand that true wealth is built through long-term proven strategies. They invest in low-cost index funds and ETFs that track the broad market. They buy and hold. They aren't trying to time the market or pick the next big thing. They know that slow and steady wins the race. This approach might sound boring, but it's incredibly effective. It minimizes risk, reduces fees, and allows them to benefit from the overall growth of the economy over decades. They're not gamblers, they're strategic planners. Secret number 4 might surprise you. They avoid bad debt like the plague. There's a huge difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt, like a sensible mortgage on a home or a loan for a business, can be an asset that helps you build wealth. Bad debt, on the other hand, is for consumer items that lose values, things like credit card debt for luxury goods, expensive car loans, or personal loans for vacations. Everyday millionaires are allergic to high-interest consumer debt. They pay off their credit cards in full every single month. If they can't afford to buy something with cash, they simply don't buy it. This frees up hundreds or even thousands of dollars each month that would otherwise go toward interest payments, allowing them to channel that money into their investments instead. Let's move on to their mindset. The 5th secret is that they are lifelong learners, especially about money. They don't outsource their financial education entirely to advisors. They take responsibility for understanding where their money is going and how it's growing. They read books on personal finance, listen to podcasts, and stay informed about economic principles. They're not necessarily financial wizards, but they have a solid foundation of financial literacy. This knowledge empowers them to make smart decisions, avoid scams, and stay the course during market volatility. They see financial education not as a chore, but as a critical skill for life, just like learning to read or write. The 6th secret is all about income. They focus on growing their income, often through multiple streams. While living below your means is crucial, there's a limit to how much you can cut your expenses. But there's virtually no limit to how much you can earn. Many everyday millionaires don't just rely on their 9-to-5 salary, find ways to generate additional income. This could be through a side hustle they're passionate about, like freelance writing or consulting. It could be from rental income from a property they invested in, or dividends from their stock portfolio. These extra income streams do two things. They accelerate the wealth-building process and provide a safety net if one source of income disappears. It's about building a resilient financial life, not just a rich one. Secret number 7 is about who they surround themselves with. They choose their partners and friends wisely. Think about a mature spouse as your lifelong financial partner. Everyday millionaires tend to marry people who share their financial values and goals. They have open conversations about money, set budgets together, and work as a team. Disagreements about finances are a leading cause of stress in relationships, but these couples are on the same page, rowing in the same direction. They also surround themselves with friends who are supportive and fiscally responsible, rather than friends who pressure them into a high-consumption lifestyle. Your environment and the people in it have a massive impact on your habits, and they cultivate an environment that supports their financial success. The final secret, and perhaps the most important, is their incredible patience and long-term perspective. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. The everyday millionaire didn't get rich overnight. Their wealth is the result of decades of consistent saving, diligent investing, and disciplined spending. They don't panic and sell everything when the market dips. They don't get discouraged when they see others with flashier possessions. They have a clear vision for their future, and they stick to their plan with unwavering consistency. They understand that the small, smart choices they make every single day will compound into extraordinary results over time. This patience is their superpower. So there you have it, the 8 hidden secrets of everyday millionaires. It's not about genius, intellect, or sheer luck. It's about discipline, consistency, and a long-term mindset. It's about living below your means, automating your investments, avoiding bad debt, continuously learning, growing your income, choosing your circle wisely, and being incredibly patient. These are not secrets reserved for the elite. They are principles that anyone can start applying today. The journey to $1 million starts with that first dollar saved and invested. It starts with the decision to prioritize your future self. Thanks so much for watching. If you found these insights helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on building wealth and living a richer life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments which of these secrets resonated with you the most. See you in the next video.